Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's YT. Wake 'em up, back at it again with another one of them bangers. These are great videos that y'all have been enjoying. We officially hit 5K subscribers, so let's turn up. My success is your success. We a family. We in this together. This channel been growing real quick. I appreciate y'all. The next goal is 10K. I'm gonna try to get that within the next 60 days or quicker. Been banging out this content. We know the job market is in shambles, right? But at the same time, there are people that's quitting their corporate jobs. We talking about jobs that pay them great money. Some people dream of getting these positions. Some people dream of landing these jobs, and other people are fed up with them. They don't want it no more. They don't want that life no more. So we're gonna react to the reasons that they are quitting. I need everybody to drop a comment below at any time letting me know what you think about this video. And I also need everybody to thumbs up this vid. Let's try to get this one to 600 likes. And smash that subscribe button as well if you want to see more of these vids pop up in your subscription box. And make sure you ring that bell so you can be notified exactly when I post. With that said, y'all know how we do. Let's get into a rant that's brand new. Let's get into a rant that's brand new, y'all. Let's go.
I quit my corporate job. Mentally, I'm exhausted, and my mental health came into like a key factor as to why I quit. I knew something was wrong when I would take my vacations and then I would dread coming back to work the next day. Even though I was recently promoted to a software engineer manager, I still was not happy. I didn't like the corporate politics. It was giving house of cards, and I'm tired of playing my chess moves just to try to move higher up in the company. Honestly, I wasn't passionate about the work I was doing every day. Even though this is very daunting, I'm very ambitious about my future. I'm gonna take one day at a time and figure it out, but I'll let you guys in on my journey.
I left corporate America at 32 while making over 200K. Let's talk about it. Why would I walk away from that money? Because the money was not worth me selling my soul. The thing about the positions that I was in, head of growth, growth marketing lead, vice president of marketing, head of US marketing, the expectation was that I sold my soul. And it wasn't something I just made up, right? My salary was brought up all the time. And for everyone that's going to say, well, you made a lot of money, that's completely understandable, but I am worth the money. So here's the thing. Do not hire me and then try to make decisions that you have no understanding or realm about. In marketing, you hire me as a subject matter expert and then actually just tell me just to go with your plan. You're a lawyer. You don't know anything about marketing. Second thing, do not hire me, agree to pay me that, tell me that I'm worth that, and then hold it over my head for my entire term. So I left corporate America. The first thing I did to leave corporate America was downgrade. I downgraded. I cut back on every expense possible because what I realized, there is this stress of losing your job, but it's associated with your bills and everything that you pay for. Keep in mind, I am coming from a perspective of someone that is not married and I don't have kids, okay? I don't have dependents. I have a dog. So I am not naive in the sense of like, oh my God, I cannot pay my gas bill and I live in, a middle of nowhere and it's really cold, or not middle of nowhere. I live somewhere that is cold and I need to pay gas. Okay, I by no means am saying, get on the track to not afford to live. I completely understand that. I chose to completely blow my life up, to downgrade everything and move into a van and travel the US so that I could afford the life that I wanted and I could afford to not go back to corporate. That is the choice that I made. I own a townhouse in LA. It is incredibly expensive. I found a renter. I do not make any profit. It is complete even split. But I got my largest expense covered. Living in a van, I do not have the ability to go to fancy gyms because I'm traveling all around. Planet Fitness, $25 a month. Okay, I downgraded that. I miss jujitsu, I do, but I'm traveling, so that's fine. Shopping. I deleted Amazon off my phone. But also the beauty of not having an address, like, I have to go like shop in stores. It's kind of annoying. Groceries. I meal prep. I live and die by meal prepping. Other expenses. I calculate it. I'm so conscious of the money leaving my bank account. I mean, I have a very mathematical brain, so I understand, like so far this month, it is the 5th or 6th. I've spent $210 on groceries. How did I do that? Also, I'm at a friend's house, so this obviously isn't a van. But I'm aware of it. I'm conscious of it. And so, like, I'm not going to go 2 small trips anymore, right? That's the thing. You can't walk into Target and not, like, you know, spend everything you have. Extra stuff. I don't, like, do extra stuff, so I know the risks that I took to leave corporate. I know the life that I live is not for everyone, but I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I don't give a fuck if I'm wearing the best thing, if I don't care about external validation because I did the self-work on that. And so my goal this year is to not buy new clothes. I'm going to go thrift. The caveat is supporting clients I work for, just because, like, you know, I want to support them. I work with. And so I blew my life up. I left a job where I was making over $200K as a single female. Did I save my money? Yes. Do I have a fallback plan? Yes. Are most people not in that situation? Yes. I am so aware of that, but I still want to talk about my story. So for all the haters, then I got to go in the comments and tell me that I am out of touch with reality. I am aware that everyone is not in my position, but I do want to talk about it.
These jobs out of line. How you gonna hold somebody's salary over their head? Well, you know you're getting paid this. I already know that. What about it? I know my worth. I'm getting paid what I'm worth. Not doing no more, no less. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. She said the expectations were that she sold her soul. Don't take that lightly. That's a deep statement. And my definition of selling your soul, because we know we got people out here physically selling their soul. We got celebrities selling their soul, signing blood contracts. I'll probably be saying stuff I ain't supposed to say on YouTube, but I don't care. Right? We really got that going on, right? They're making sacrifices. And we're not talking about sacrificing for the greater good of yourself and your family. We talking about physical sacrifices. We talking about actual sacrifices to Hashatan, the devil. You see what I'm saying? We got those type of sacrifices and that type of selling your soul, but at the same time, in the same token, we got the type of selling your soul where you're doing something that goes against your morals, something that goes against your beliefs, doing something for financial gain that you really don't believe in or that you feel you shouldn't be doing, or it's eating you on the inside every single time and every single day. You see what I'm saying? You got that type. So she had to get up out of there. She wasn't resonating with that position no more. Her soul had a different purpose than being confined to that job, even though it paid her well. A lot of people would never step away due to the fact money. They would let money cloud their vision and they would ignore their subconscious. So I feel that. I feel her on that. And me, I'm the type of person that I would do the same thing. I would step away if I feel like I'm undervalued or that I'm doing something that really don't align with my purpose. It's not about the money. You can't make everything about money. Yeah, $200K a year is great money. It's great money. A lot of people would love to make that. But if you're not happy, run as fast as you can and come up with a whole new plan. We all got our own life. We all make our own decisions. You can't let nobody else make the decision for you. A lot of people will be like, you crazy. It's not their business. Money don't determine your worth. Money does not determine your value, nor does a job. And I've seen this happen before, where people that had great jobs, they downgraded to working in supermarkets or working at cafes or being waiters or waitress because it was more fulfilling. They were happier doing it. Some people happier making less money than more. You got billionaires that off theyself. So that tells you right there that money don't give the person value. It's what you're doing. Is that fulfilling your soul? Is that uplifting you and making you feel good every single day doing it? It's a lot of people that make good money, but they got to do drugs. Like these celebrities and these rappers and musicians, they got to do drugs every single day because they miserable, but they getting paid. They like high paid slaves for real. They can only do so much. They can only say so much, or all of that will be taken away from them.
I have to have a conversation with you.
You were dying on me.
Well, yes.
You being checked out, I bet.
I got my body shaking. I literally, yeah.
Don't be sad. You know I've always got what's best for you. You know that?
I am so deeply unserious. The fact that I was laughing the entire time I was telling my boss that I'm quitting. I laugh when I get nervous, but I cannot believe today is my last day in the office. Quit a couple weeks ago, and today I'm going in to turn my badge in and my laptop and get them free bagels in the office just one last time. If you don't know, I work at the Washington Post. I've only been here for a little over a year. Fun fact, I've never stayed at a job for more than 2 years. I love quitting a job. But the big difference about this is I don't have another job lined up. No job, and I'm also leaving New York after 8 years. It's so much change happening right now. I am very stressed, but yet very excited. Coworkers, well, my ex-coworkers ended up taking me out, but I took myself out after work. I was only there until like 12 o'clock. I just walked around a bit and took it all in because this is a huge decision that I'm making, y'all. I'll tell y'all the tea soon, I promise, but just know I feel really anxious, excited, scared, nervous. I feel all the feelings right now. So I needed to really just sit in that, walk around a bit. I took myself to the movies to see Challengers. Actually was not a fan of the movie. I'm sorry, Zendaya. Tell y'all I spent the rest of the night crying my eyes out like a little baby. Often in life do you have the opportunity to solely focus on yourself and do exactly what it is that you want. So I'm really leaning into this moment, and yeah, we're gonna do our best, try our best, and I'll keep y'all along with me for the journey.
I have quit my corporate 9-to-5 job with absolutely no plan.
It's giving me anxiety. I can't breathe. I'm suffocating.
I knew I was supposed to leave this job 2 years ago, and I was scared. So I really don't even know what the next part of my life is going to look like. And truth be told, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I am about to walk into my office for the last time. It's terrifying, but exhilarating at the same time. I feel like it's really easy to show the journey at the end and show people where you ended up without kind of showing them everything along the way. It takes a lot of humility to show people something that could end up in failure. I heard God say, "Do you trust me? Will you trust me?" And when I quit, essentially I was saying, challenge accepted.
No thanks.
So y'all getting these corporate jobs and just quitting with no plan? That's crazy. No plan is crazy. I understand faith, right? Walk by faith, not by sight. But at the same time, like, you don't have no idea what's going to happen in your life in the future or the current moment, because you currently have quit at this point. You just dropped everything and don't got no type of idea what you going to be doing. Like, what's the idea? You cannot have a plan, but do you have an idea? Sound like y'all don't know nothing. Y'all just giving up and really don't know what the future holds. Feeling anxiety, feeling stressed, everything. Why put yourself in that predicament like that? Like I said, I understand faith, walking by faith and stepping out on faith and using your talents. But I didn't hear nobody really say that too much. Y'all must got a sugar pappy. That's something, because something not adding up. When I put the one with the other one, or the two with the two, they still don't make it do what it do. I'm still confused on how y'all gonna sustain yourself. But hey, you ain't got to answer to me. Just answer to the Most High. You don't got to explain to me. I'm just trying to add it up. Hey, I don't know, but I'm hoping the best for all of them. That's all I can say. Let's get into the next one.
So you want to quit your corporate job. Okay, that's cool. But have you considered what you would do instead? I've seen a lot of videos where people are like, oh, I'm going to quit corporate and I just want to be a barista at the coffee shop down the street. And so you do that for 3 months and you realize you hate it. You don't want to be a barista. Or, oh, I'm just going to be a goat farmer in some random, like, that's cool until you realize I don't have any friends or family here. Like, maybe I don't really want to be a nomad. But more importantly, you actually need to figure out, what do you want to do with your life, right? I'm all for taking sabbaticals. I'm all for taking breaks. Like, you should have an identity outside of your job. More on that, because y'all are way too tied up to what you do. There's more to life. That being said, sometimes people think the grass is greener on the other side, and that's not always the case. You only have a short list of options if you quit your corporate job. You either A, go find another job in corporate, right? That option is always available to you, maybe at a better company, maybe in a different role. You could always start your own business. And we know people love to glamorize entrepreneurship. It's not for everybody, okay? Like, a lot of good things can come from it, but it's very, very stressful. And if you're used to the stability that you get from your corporate job, you give that up the moment you start a company, okay? You could freelance. I think freelance is actually a pretty good option for people that are like, I kind of want to be on my own time, do my own thing, but I still need like consistent checks coming in. Freelance, potentially a short-term contract somewhere, and that's pretty dope. Or you're just not doing anything at all, right? And this goes back to the goat farmers of the world. If you have the savings and you are able to do that where it's not going to crush you financially, take some time off. If you just got laid off and maybe you don't want to find a job right away, like, that's okay. You can go on vacation, you can do something. But please think through your options before you send a resignation letter.
I quit my job 2 months ago because I just didn't want to fucking go, period. I wrote a letter of resignation on a fucking Word doc and I slacked it to my manager and I said I'm leaving. He was begging me, being like, oh, technically, like, you have to stay, you gotta give us 2 months notice. I was like, 2 months? You're lucky if I gave you fucking 2 weeks. I gave you 2 hours, babe. I'm leaving now. And we were just going back and forth, being like, please, like, what can we do? And I'm just like, I don't want to work. I don't want to come. My back hurts. I'm lazy. I want to make TikToks. I'm gonna make more money doing TikTok than I am at this fucking lounge. So yeah, I left. And y'all are gonna be like, oh, you don't know real struggle. You don't know real struggle. Thank God. Do you see where I am right now, bitch? I really don't give a fuck. I like chilling and being on my phone. Oh, you're mad. Oh, you're mad. I don't care. I made $7,200 in 2 months making 1-minute videos on this motherfucking application. These corporations will fire you in 1 day and leave you with nothing. If you want to leave, leave, babe. Like...
All right, now that's a little better. At least she's seen some type of results from what she is already doing. She talking about TikTok. But y'all remember, TikTok going through a whole lawsuit right now. It might not be around within the next, how long? I don't know. It might not be around. They might not allow American people to use it. But it looked like she in like Japan or something. So, hey, Japan not talking about banning TikTok. I don't believe. So in actuality, let me take that back. That might work for her. At least she's seeing results from it, other than just giving up and not seeing results from nothing else first and saying, I'm going to do this. These other people didn't say, I'm going to do this. I've made thousands of dollars from this and I'm going to focus on this. They're just saying, hey, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I just quit.
I gotta be honest, I quit my corporate job that made me like $200,000 a year. And all I can think about is working like back of house at a restaurant. Like, I truly think that like that's the only thing that will make me happy. Like, the thought of going back into corporate America, it, like in any capacity, just doesn't make me happy. Like, I'm not like the joy that it would be to like work on the grill, you know, serve up orders, quick, fast communication with customers. Like, that's like what I want to do.
Sometimes you have to do what you don't want to do to get to do what you want to do. Now, this might be out of context from what people really meant by that statement. I know they mean sometimes you got to work a job and then that'll be able to give you the leverage or the money and financial means to invest into what you do want to do, or work that job for 30 years and then you can enjoy your life. A lot of people really just mean that. But 30 years is 30 years, no matter if you're getting a life sentence or you got 30 years. It's a long time. After them 30 years, you're really not going to get to do what you want to do. You're going to be tired. You're going to want to just sit around and chill. Let's chill. Let's settle down. And that's what I want to do. But in her situation, she did what she didn't want to do by working at $200K per year job. She found out she really don't want to do that no more. and she's going back to a previous job that she had, which was working back at the house, and she's learning that she would rather do that. That's really what she want to do. That's what really make her happy. And that's the only thing that make her happy, the only job that make her happy. That's what she said. Like I say, happiness over everything else. So if you're willing to give up $200K a year for a job that's only going to pay you, just over minimum wage, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Just chase that happiness. Everybody need to chase happiness. There's too many stressed out, depressed people in this world. So just do what you want to do, no matter what nobody say. Do what you want to do. Is anybody in the comment section in this current situation right now? They've been working a job that paid them good and they left that job for a job that paid them less for happiness. Let me know. Drop it below. Appreciate y'all. But it's YT. It's my time to go. Peace. Shalom.